Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Little known factors that can affect your mindset. So, what I want you to do is identify out of the list I'm going to read out what things you do and how they affect your own mindset, so you can write down your feelings and emotions with it as well. Okay, so the first one is the news. Do you watch and listen to the news? My kids know that I don't do the news, so we don't have it on in the house. And whenever we're in the car and it comes on, they turn over the channel. Okay, we do not do the news because everything is negative, and you might get all of the negatives and then one positive at the end of the news, but it doesn't serve us. It doesn't help our energy, it doesn't help our mindset. They instill, this is a disclaimer, this is my honest personal opinion, they instill fear into a lot of things, and I don't sign up for that, so I don't listen to the news. So that is the first thing that I want you to think about. Little known factors that affect your mindset. When you listen or watch the news, how do you feel about it? What are your thoughts after it? What are your emotions? Are you then phoning up your friends? Are you panicking? Do you live in fear? Everything. You know what I mean? In this digital age that we live in, as I record this, it's 2022, we are more aware of a lot of things, especially with the amazing social media. But, there's a lot of things that we know that we never used to, because back in the day, back in the 1980s, when I was growing up, because I was born in 79, my mum used to talk to the neighbours or get the newspaper, or, you know what I mean? People don't do that anymore. They don't talk to it. They're straight online or listen to the news all the time and things. And it can really influence you, okay? So the news can definitely influence your mindset and affect your mindset and get you on a negative and things like that too, okay? The other thing that can affect your mindset is old BS stories and old programming. And what I mean by that is, if you've been told that you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you'll never amount to anything, you will never achieve anything, why are you going for that? It's above your pay grade. All of these negative things from somebody else or something else. The situation that you've been brought up in, whether you were from a single parent family like myself, whether you're in foster care like one of my friends, things like that can always influence and affect your mindset if you don't work on the issues at play. Meaning, you need to acknowledge and identify all of the emotions and thoughts and feelings and values and beliefs you have about those situations, about those things that were said to you, the things that were done to you. You need healing, you need to go and get medical help if needs be, anything like that, in order to, really, really change mindset, change your life, progress, move forward. Okay, you cannot just put a plaster or a band-aid on it and expect it to heal. You need to do the inner work and you need to heal from the inside out. So those can also affect your mindset, because the ripple effect from all the situations from the past of being poor, having no food, all of this stuff can really affect you as an adult if you keep carrying the burden and keep carrying all that negative moving forward unless you work on it. Okay, so it really is looking about, really, really looking at, and it is all about doing the work, doing the inner mindset, really identifying, what you went through, your thoughts and feelings and emotions with that, and then actually rewriting yourself a new story, because that is, number one, gaining clarity on it, and number two is like identifying it doesn't make you feel good, and you don't want to carry that on and on and on and on into all your relationships, all your work, all your, into your, if you're raising kids and stuff, do you know what I mean? You don't want it going down the generations. So that's another few things there that can actually affect your mindset, okay? People right now, that you are listening to, that you are associating with, whether it be at work, you know, you maybe have been bullied at work, uni, college, school, anything like that, that can all affect your mindset, you know, because they will or could do or can do make you feel as though you're not good enough, you're of a certain pay grade, you're a woman in a man's environment, maybe. Yes, I've just said that. I don't apologise. You know, and people can actually put you down, including, are you ready? Boom, 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 including family. I mean, really? You know what I mean? All of these people can affect your mindset. So, the main message from today's podcast, and you can make a list, you can carry on going and going and going if you want to, of all the things that affect your mindset, including food, music, books that you read, everything, okay? But what I want you to do is really, really look at what is affecting you, what is dragging you down, what is making you feel unworthy, what is kind of depleting your energy, and really know that you can make a decision right here, right now, today. Congratulations in changing everything, because you don't want to keep repeating everything. You don't want to feel icky. You don't want to feel not good enough. You are enough. You are worthy. You are amazing, incredible, wonderful, unique, and powerful. And you need to step up and know that. And it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what you identify as. It doesn't matter. You can change everything. But all these little known factors affect your mindset. Things that you read on social media, things that you listen to, then you get into debates and arguing and all of this. It serves no one. It actually affects you. You're actually, you know, pouring in more negative. Your ego is speaking. You're getting in a tizzy. You're getting in a mood. You're shouting. You are getting angry. You're getting upset. You go to the gym and punch the hell out of a punch bag. Do you know what I mean? That's great for your muscles, but you know what I mean? You really need to identify the things that affect you. And what affects you will be different to what affects me. What affects your partner if you have one, or what affects your parents. You know what I mean? So really, really have a look at the factors that affect your mindset and start making a decision, and a decision today in order to change everything, because it doesn't serve you, it's not aligning with you, it doesn't feel good, it's actually putting you off, it's making you second guess, it's making you self-doubt, all of this stuff. And remove yourself from situations, conversations, everything, okay? You are never alone when you do your mindset. When you do your mindset 100% and you keep adding to it over and over and over and over, you are never alone. I may be on my own right now in this room, okay, but I'm not alone, because number one, I've got my angel army supporting me constantly all the time anyway. My mum's watching everything. And number two, I have done the mindset work and I up level. I'm the mindset queen, so I up level, up level, up level. And the thing is, I'm never alone because I've done the work. I'm happy on my own, in my own space, on my own. I don't feel bored. I don't get bored. I'm me. You know what I mean? That is ultimate freedom. All right. That is ultimate freedom that you can give you when you are in control of your mindset and deciding and choosing and stepping up to the plate and committing to yourself that you will work on yourself every single day more than you do anything else on the planet. All right. That is what counts. So go for it and let me know how you get on.